Hey guys, so finally hit the road again since Mackay. Heading our way up north slowly. We currently are at Cape Hillsborough. It's a cool little town on the beach, just inland of the highway. So got mine and Michaela's little setup there, Dean, Renee and the girls there. Awesome place, this little tourist park here. We got mountains around us, beach around us, so I'm still in my gym clothes from the gym today, so thinking I might go for a quick run around and check the place out a bit more. But pretty cool week ahead. Dean's going to do the Don River Dash in a couple of weeks, which is a race through the Don River banks. So basically sandy banks, and it's 3 50-kilometre laps in the sand, so pretty epic race. I'm coaching that weekend, so a bit of a bummer I'm missing out on that one. But Dean's going to race it, so we're actually going to try to do like a bit of a pre-run later in the week. We're going to just find the river, jump on our bikes and go for a ride. So we'll bring the camera along for the week and check that out. We're also entered for the Townsville TNQ, which is a local race series up here. So we're going to have heaps to do this week, check out some touristy stuff, get some riding in, and we'll film a lot of it. Just got back from a run this afternoon, and it's dinner time, so Michaela's cooked us up. There's salmon and salad, pretty well a go-to. We eat this a lot in the van. All we've got is this little double gas stovetop cooker thing, and Michaela cooks us up some pretty good meals on it. So keen, I'm going to get into dinner, and then tomorrow we're going to go hike some mountains and stuff around here, so we'll make sure to bring the camera along and show you guys what we're up to. Alright, got up this morning to watch the sunrise, me, Michaela and Dean. Wasn't much of a sunrise, it's behind a bunch of clouds, but got some friends here on the beach. Pretty cool.
Got enough?
Alright, so we're on the Andrews Point hike here at Cape Hillsborough. It's about 5.2 kilometre hike, round trip. We're going to try to extend it and make our way over to this like neighbour island, usually covered by water, but at low tide I think you're able to cross, so pretty epic way to spend a rest day, get a bit of cross training in. As you can see, it's not a bad spot. Alright guys, so we made it. We're on the Don River here in Bowen. I'm hiding behind the van at the moment because it's windy as, but looks like they've actually had some rain. So excited to get out and ride. It looks unreal. There's a couple like big skis that I saw driving in, and it just looks like you'd be fifth wedged on the 450 just jumping off these skis. I got the full moto set up, so I'm not sure how it's going to go out here. Me and Dean actually going to do it together because it's pretty well a pre-run for him because he's going to actually race this. And he's got the 300 enduro, so we're not sure if I'm going to make it on fuel, but he definitely will. So if I don't make it, I'll get some fitness up pushing my bike through the sand for a couple Ks, but can't wait to get out there. I'm going to chuck the GoPro on. Obviously Michaela's not going to be able to run around with the camera with me, and it should be epic.
scary?
Holy shit. Oh, my lats are gonna fall off.
I come off that so fast.
Did you?
That's my line out the bush.
Oh yeah, holy shit. That was that big rock.
Yeah.
In the middle before, I just like saw it and I was like, oh, pre-jump. Like, whoa.
Yeah. Holy, I need to roll my bars back a bit. It's like this.
Oh, I'm just like, the whole way I should have lowered the rear.
Yeah, me too. 96, not cutting it.
Nah.
Do it on the next lap.
That's gnarly, hey?
Yeah.
And I'm just like trying to keep it like quarter throttle.
I've got that, I didn't back off the whole way.
Really?
Yeah, and because of the headwind, I can't even pull 6 sometimes. So I'm between 5th and 6th.
Yeah, I'm just 5th and like quarter to half.
Oh man, I was like that. From
Yeah.
when we turned around. Alright, that was scary.
Whew.
Did not see that. There was like no
That's the stuff you got to just like remember, but it's like, how do you...
Well, yeah, it's near the hill and near the industrial building, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff you're going to have to like just landmark stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's a big drop there.
Oh. Alright.
That's so gnarly.
So gnarly? As in too gnarly? Like, why are you guys back?
Oh, we had both our setup, like, well, he's on Duro bike, but I got full MX setup. I got 96mm sag, and it's just, I'm just going along just like, just everywhere, it's just like this. Oh, and it's so hard because it's like, the track's easy, because it's like loose sand, it's not rough like motocross rough, but it's just enough, and there's enough squirrely lines to where it's like kicking around a bit. So you've got to just be fully attack position braced the entire time. And I just can't be lazy. Crack the screen.
Did ya? Something hit ya?
Yeah, Dean would have roosted me, I'd say. Alright, so on the road again now, heading towards Townsville. That was a lot of fun. It's pretty gnarly actually going those speeds, like just the whole time too. You got to be in an attack position, just ready for anything. You sit down for a second, and it's like all the weight goes off the rear wheel, and you start getting some tank slaps and stuff. But yeah, we had a ball. We ended up doing a fair few runs because the first one we were like, well, bike setup's way off. Like I run about 96, 98mm sag because I'm so light. I need to get some sort of preload onto the spring. But in the sand, you do not want your bike sitting like that going 100 k's an hour. So we went and changed our bikes a little bit, and then we did the back half of the track. Then we come back and we were going to call it a day there. And then I was going to go do a little bit, so then Dino's like, oh shit, why don't we just do a full run? We'll do a time trial. So went out, I gave him just like a few bike lengths sort of thing lead. We both took off and did a full lap. I was taking it a bit easier on like the rough sections, just didn't want to get bucked or anything. It was pretty nuts, like just basically we did it in, I think Dino did it in 29 minutes flat and I did it 29:37. So then I checked the Garmin afterwards, I turned it on, it reckons average speed 105 k's an hour, so pretty full on. Would have been awesome to enter the event, but we got some coaching on that weekend, so I think I'll add it to the list for next year. We'll definitely chuck a steering dampener on and go race it. 7:50 Friday night, we just made it to Townsville, chucked a little setup up, but gonna chuck on some fresh backyard design graphics. The ones I've had on there are pretty old, they're pretty beat, so we'll freshen the bike up a bit. Gonna do it in the dark though, so hopefully it looks good in the morning. Got the setup here, Dino, me, quick shade, good to go. Alright, Saturday morning, race day 1. Track's looking sweet. I haven't walked the whole thing, but went and just had a quick look. Plenty of moisture in the ground. They had a heap of rain during the week, so track's looking good. Dino just heading to Riders Brief now. See what they have to say. We haven't been to this sort of event before, so see what they say, and then I think we're 4th up, so should be good. A couple of people can clear out some puddles and make the track sweet for us, and then we'll be into it.
Oh, look at my gate too. Dead that way. It's perfect.
Show us.
The second last and the fourth last. Okay, day number 2. Quick recap from yesterday. All the racing, everything went pretty well. Had a few old habits creep in and ended up good at the end of the races and stuff like that. But Moto 2, my bike actually stopped again. So to eliminate it, we've gone back to a standard ECU, and we're just going to give that a go because like it's just frustrating, obviously, having little issues like that. So making sure that hopefully that's out the window. Made a few bike changes, so just trying to lift the rear up because I really want front end feel like mid to exit of the turn, and I just don't really have that. So put a bit of preload on the shock just to lift that rear end up a little bit. Slid the forks through just like a millimeter, so not too much there. And that's about it that I did with the bike, but it did feel a little bit better at the end, so that's good. And then continuing on with a bit of bike work. So I struck a deal with Dino. He chucked on the fresh Maxxis for me, and I did his oil. So
Good deal.
it's a good deal for him because he can change a tyre real quick. Really good deal for me because I'd still be there changing a tyre right now. So yeah, that worked in. Now we're just ready. I think we get one sight lap today straight into racing. So keen to get out there and just, yeah, have an even better day today. Hello, test 1 2, test 1 2.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's like concrete up that straight. And then the corner's tacky, but the straight's concrete. So I tried to attack in to get closer to him. And as soon as I let off the gas, the weight transitioned from the back to the front. And the front just tucked like up the straight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sent me tumbling.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like it's on the ground though? Like on the fast stuff at the back? Because I went in on my rebound just one then. And so I think it was better, but I feel like my bike's never on the ground. Like it's always just on top of the bumps. Like coming into that fast right-hander, because that's probably the roughest part of the track, braking bumps into there, I just feel like I'm going, I go no brakes, and just go
No, my bike feels way more, mine felt like that yesterday, it's way more settled now.
From more rebound,
Yeah.
and I might go a bit more and just see.
Yeah, I went in another 2 clicks this morning, so I'm 4 in from yesterday.
Yeah, I might go 2 maybe. Because I went 1 then, so I might go 2.
You can
just
try it.
may
But
as well see.
don't base it off what I do attack, because I really like to skip rebound.
Yeah. But I want to stop it skipping, so if that's something that could do it,
I reckon it helped.
yeah. Alright, just gearing up, getting ready to go out for Moto 4, last moto of the weekend. That moto this morning wasn't that great. Again, stuffed up start a little bit. It was coming through, actually felt solid. I was closer to Dean's times today, so that was good. But then I tucked it second last lap and threw it away a little bit. But so I've been playing with suspension settings a little bit all weekend just to try to get comfier. Just went 4 in on the forks this time just because they're feeling harsh, but I think it might be because it's diving a bit too much. So went 4 clicks in, pretty big change on the forks. It's either going to be really good or terrible, but we'll figure that out. And then Michaela's just prepped up my Flowvision goggles. I've been getting roosted flat out from my bad starts this weekend, so thought I'd share a hot tip. With the 450s getting blasted, somehow you still always seem to get a little bit of roost and dirt in behind your goggles, so put Vaseline down the bottom on the inside, and that catches any little dirt, because it's the worst thing when you do a jump, you see that little bit of dirt trickle up in your eyes. So hot tip if you haven't tried that one before, a little bit of Vaseline down the bottom to save your life. goal was to like just let you inch away and like not gap me, but then towards the end it blew out.
Yep. Yeah, I kept pushing the same lap time. Actually, last lap was a 30 still. Yeah.
Forgot to turn my bloody thing on again.
It was pretty dry and slick on that ramp then, eh? Like,
yeah.
Did you see first lap off that step down thing? I like washed the front off it.
Oh, I saw you went out there and it was dusty, but I sort of saw it looked a bit funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see your tyre or anything.
Yeah.
How's that took firm first corner?
Yeah, I know, I heard you. You almost got me. I was like tiptoeing around because it's pretty dry, and then I like looked at the side. I was like,
I wish I'd picked it like off the gate. I decided to do that. I probably would have got you.
Could you braked and then went for it?
Yeah, I broke and I was like, fuck it, just elbow to the floor, and then just like slid in and just smashed the bank.
Yeah.
That was better, but
Yeah, it was good from you. Like I rode a good moto then, like just real consistent times.
yeah,
I was on like 30 the whole time.
yeah,
Maybe a 31 every now and again. So I think it's time for an ice block actually.
yeah.
Were you going burn for the whoop still or inside?
Second line, I found a new one.
Oh yeah.
I found it on the line while I was watching.
Oh yeah.
Junior kids took it.
Okay.
So not the very inside, the one, it was all gravelly stuff
Yep.
into it, but then you jump in and it was like full tap.
Okay.
Alright, so as you've seen, the last moto for me was definitely a lot better. Latched onto Dino's rear wheel and sort of held there for a couple laps at least and just sort of rode my own race. So much happier with that. And then following day we were able to head out and do some coaching. I teamed up with Dean, jumped in the Team Ferris coaching, and had a cool crew there, so that was good. And now we're parked up at Zach Watson's place here in Townsville. Pretty sweet spot really. Wrapping up a pretty good week. Today's just a work day, so I guess to show you what, I'll talk about what that is for us. So since we've done the whole privateer to pro thing and I'm racing full time technically, we've just had to come up with other ways to sort of make money to be able to do this. And my biggest income source definitely to do it is the coaching. I do a heap of coaching, travel around, see a whole bunch of different people, and I really enjoy that, so that's cool. And then also now we got the My Pitboard, so you guys have seen that I teamed up with those. And you know, we distribute the My Pitboards around Australia, so that's a really cool thing for us. And now, just recently, I've taken on an ambassador role with Backyard Design, so the graphic company who made my sweet kit for the 125, and they do all my kits on the 450 for sure as well. So yeah, I do all the behind the scenes stuff for them, like emails and a bit of the website stuff behind the scenes and stuff like that. So definitely got a lot going on, obviously on top of doing this YouTube stuff, which isn't much of an income source, but obviously it's just cool to show you guys what we're doing. And yeah, we really enjoy it. So cool week. Thanks for following along, guys. Appreciate you guys every time we see all the views and comments and stuff. So yeah, really do appreciate it. And we'll catch us in the next one.